Number 1. First, the speaker introduced Mr. Lee Kim, author of Amazon Adventure. Next, the speaker says Mr. Kim, a retired lawyer, amateur photographer, and then a writer, spent the following year traveling by canoe down the Amazon River. After that, the speaker says he would discuss his travel in the Amazon region, on which he based his book and showed some of the photographs he took during his trip. Finally, the speaker says he was sure to have some amazing stories, so hold on to their seats. Number 2. First, the speaker says thanks attend that meeting. Next, the speaker suggested getting straight to the point. After that, the speaker says staff members had been making unauthorized charges to the office space account for things like lunch and taxi rides that weren't related to their jobs. Finally, the speaker reminded, in the future, all charges to the office paying account must be approved by her ahead of time. Number 3. First, the speaker announced all schools would be closed that day because of the night before snowstorm. Next, the speaker reminded the streets were still icy and dangerous for cars and buses. After that, the speaker says schools would remain closed for several days because it could take some time to get all the streets clean and safe for travel. Finally, the speaker suggested listening to the evening news to find out the following day's school schedule. Number 4. First, the speaker wanted to know if they got their sports news from televisions and if they were getting tired of all the commercial interruption on TV. Next, the speaker says they didn't have to be annoyed by commercial anymore because their magazine gave them all the latest sport news commercial-free. After that, the speaker suggested reading to find out what's happening in the world of football, baseball, and basketball and learn all about their favorite athletes. Finally, the speaker suggested surprise that day because the magazine gave them all that and more. Number 5. First, the speaker suggested their service plan their next conference. Next, the speaker suggested take care of indoor reserving rooms, printing schedules, ordering food, arranging entertainment. After that, the speaker says their experienced planner took the headers out of conference because their next conference would be a success. Finally, the speaker suggested call that day for their initial free consultations. Number 6. First, the speaker wanted to know if winter weather got you down and he suggested taking a trip to a sun-filled island. Then the speaker says they offer both weekend and week-long package to the Sunside Islands. Next, the speaker suggested choose a cruise, stay at a resort, or relax at a quaint village inn. After that, the speaker suggested take a fast-paced tour of the island hotspot or opt for a low-spaced local visit to the beach. Finally, the speaker suggested call that day to book their tour because they would love their luxury accommodations and their economical price. Number 7. First, the speaker says breakfast was most important meal of the day. Then the speaker says some people skipped breakfast as part of a weight reducing plan, but this wasn't a good idea. Next, the speaker reminded students had shown that people who didn't eat a complete meal, including fruits, every morning, actually end up gaining weight. After that, the speaker says they often felt tired later in the day and compensates for that by eating unhealthy food. Finally, the speaker says healthy people never skipped breakfast. Number 8. First, the speaker wanted to know their health insurance covered all their needs. Next, the speaker asked them if it would pay for hospitalizations, if it would cover them if they had an accident far from home, it would pay for prescriptions, medicines, and if it provided coverage for their husband and or wife and other family members. After that, the speaker suggested didn't spend their life worrying as their insurance rate get high and high. Finally, the speaker says their insurance plan covered all their medical expense at reasonable rate wherever they may be. Number 9. First, the speaker announced a new schedule there at Radio 2000. Then the speaker said, we began that afternoon with 3 solid hours of classic rock music. Next, the speaker said that was 3 solid hours with no commercial interruptions. After that, the speaker announced that would be followed by an existing new interview show in which we talk with all their favorite rock musicians, both past and current. Finally, the speaker reminded we would have their weather report at 5 before we move on to their new evening news analysis program. Number 10. First, the speaker announced a protest against the increasing the sales tax took place in front of the presidential palace the day before. Then the speaker says, protester says, the sales tax wasn't fair to business owners or consumers. Next, the speaker reminded their newly elected mayor supported the tax increase. After that, the speaker said it would have not harmed small business and strengthened the city economy. Finally, the speaker says the new tax went into effect next month.